in the quiet corners of American homes, where the hum of daily life meets the quiet pride of survival, lies a silent language of objects. These aren't just decorations, they're declarations. But here's where it gets controversial. The very things we display to prove we're making it might actually reveal our deepest anxieties. Let's unpack 8 everyday items that lower middle-class families often showcase in their living rooms, and why they matter more than you think. Chapter 1. The untouched elegance of special occasion dishes. Imagine a china cabinet filled with plates that have never graced a dinner table. These aren't just forgotten relics. They're time capsules of aspiration. For many, owning a full set of fine china is less about using it and more about having it, a silent promise to future generations that one day will arrive. They're proof of a life that could be, if only the right moment ever materialized. But is this a beautiful dream or a subtle admission of unmet expectations? 2. The grandparents' gallery of growing pains. Every school photo, from kindergarten to high school, proudly hangs in mismatched frames. Dollar store mats and fridge magnets don't matter here. What counts is the sheer volume. This isn't just nostalgia. It's a visual ledger of family. In households where financial safety nets are fragile, these photos become heirlooms of presence. We were here. We mattered, and we're still holding on. But here's the twist. When the next photo arrives, will it still fit? Or does this habit of collecting memories become a way to avoid confronting the future? 3. The TV that rules the room. The television isn't just a device, it's a throne. Positioned as the room's centerpiece, it's bought on a payment plan and worshipped with reverence. Why? Because streaming services are the great equalizer. Whether you're vacationing in Paris or staying home, you can binge the same show as your neighbor. But this isn't just about entertainment. It's about visibility. The oversized TV says we're not entirely left behind. Yet, is this a triumph of accessibility or a quiet surrender to the idea that luxury is now defined by what fits on a screen? 4. The just-in-case decor shelves, filled with ceramic angels, wooden family words. And glass globes don't have stories, they have missions. These aren't inherited treasures. They're purchased to fill voids that feel like accusations. A bare shelf isn't just empty. It's a question. What do you have to show for yourself? So families buy what they can afford to say, we're not nothing. But what happens when the decor becomes a substitute for meaning? Is filling space with filler a form of creative expression or a coping mechanism for scarcity? 5. A diploma's framed like art. That high school diploma on the living room wall isn't just a trophy. It's a battle flag. Framed in gold, it's a testament to generational progress, a way of saying, we earned this. For families where education was a hard-won breakthrough, these documents are heirlooms of hope. The frame isn't just expensive. It's proportional to the sacrifices made. But here's the rub. What if the next generation's achievements don't fit the same narrative? Is this pride in the past, or a pressure to keep the story alive? 6. The plastic-coated legacy. Couches under plastic, dining tables under glass, and carpets with protective runners. These aren't just cleaning hacks. They're acts of desperation. When replacement isn't an option, preservation becomes religion. The plastic wrap is a confession. We've worked too hard to lose this. But is this resilience, or a refusal to let go of the past? What does it say about a family that protects their furniture more fiercely than their dreams? 7. The spirit of just in case. A cross here, a Buddha there, a live, laugh, love sign, and maybe some crystals. This isn't spiritual confusion. It's strategic faith. When life feels precarious, you surround yourself with every possible source of comfort. These objects aren't about dogma. They're about survival. Someone out there must be on our side, they whisper. But what happens when the collection outgrows the room? Is this faith or is it fear? 8. The collection that took over. What started as a single precious moments figurine became a dynasty. Now, the entire coffee table is a museum of mini lighthouses and commemorative plates. This isn't just a hobby, it's an identity. The collection says, we have enough stability to indulge in joy. But here's the catch. When the collection becomes an obligation, does it still bring joy? Or does it become another item on the to-do list? Final thoughts. These living rooms aren't just spaces, they're survival strategies. Every framed diploma, every protected couch, and every framed photo is a small rebellion against invisibility. The tragedy? Society often judges these choices as tasteless or cluttered, ignoring the stories they tell. So next time you're in one of these rooms, pause. See the love in the mismatched frames, the hope in the plastic-wrapped furniture, and the faith in the unused china. These aren't mistakes, they're declarations. We're here, we matter, we're making it work. But here's the question. Are we ready to stop judging these spaces and start listening to what they're saying? Share your thoughts below. Do you see resilience or just clutter? And what about you? What stories do your living room's objects tell?